today we're going to be continuing measurement. We've looked at distance and weight, and now we're going to look at volume. So I'm going to write volume measurement. Page 131. Okay, so let's write our objective. So today I will convert various volume measurements. Okay, and then I'm going to staple or glue this in real quick so you can do that as well. Okay, so the first thing that I want to go over is this picture. So this is a really good picture to help you remember the different volume conversions. So with this G, we call this gallons. So for 1 gallon, I'm going to start at the bottom because I'm going to start with the biggest. So 1 gallon, which is a G, is equal to, there are 4 Q's in here, and we call those quarts. So a way to remember how many quarts are in a gallon is by this picture. So there are 4 quarts in a gallon. So in 1 gallon, there are 4 quarts. Okay? Okay, in 1 quart, which is if we kind of zoom in on this part. So in 1 quart, there are 2 P's, and those P's are called pints. So in 1 quart, there are 2 pints. So I'm going to write 2 pints. Okay, now if you look even closer, in 1 pint, so in one of those P's, we see 2 C's. So in 1 pint, there are 2, those C's stand for cups, so 2 cups are in 1 pint. Okay, so that's kind of how that picture looks. So in 1 gallon, we have 4 quarts. In 1 quart, we have 2 pints. In 1 pint, we have 2 cups. Okay, and then the last one that we have is in 1 cup, we have 8 fluid ounces. So we've seen ounces before, but when we're using liquids, we call them fluid ounces. Okay, now the next one that we're going to look at is kiloliters, liters, and milliliters. Okay, so we know that when we go smaller, we multiply, and when we go bigger, we divide. So if we're looking at this picture, kiloliters is the biggest, then we have liters, and then milliliters is our smallest. So for 1,000 milliliters, which is ml, that is equal to 1 liter, or an L. So from liters to milliliters, we have 1,000, which is where we get this 1,000 from. That is our conversion rate. Now, in 1,000 liters, we have 1 kiloliter, or KL. Okay, so we're going smaller, so that means we're going to multiply. So smaller equals multiply. And then our final step is to multiply. So we're going to do 3 gallons times, and then what is my conversion rate? How many cups are in a gallon? So let's take a look. If we go up here, here's our 1 gallon. We have 4 quarts in a gallon, and we have 2 pints in a quart, and we have 2 cups in 1 pint. So all we have to do is count. So all we have to do is count. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There are 16 cups in a gallon just based off of our picture. So 16 times 3 is equal to 48 cups. You could also think of it like a chart. So 1 gallon, 16 cups, 2 gallons, and then we just add it. 32 cups, 3 gallons is 48 cups, because all we're doing is adding the 16 each time. But I kind of like just doing the multiplication, but you can do repeated addition for this as well. But I think the multiplication one is the easiest way to do it. Okay, so let's look at another one. So number 2, 2 liters of juice is equal to how many milliliters? Okay, so let's first figure out where we're going. We're going from liters because that's where my number is attached to. That's where I know I'm starting. So the 2 is connected to the liters, so I'm starting there. So I'm going from liters to milliliters. Sorry. Oh, totally messing that word up. Milliliters. Okay. So am I going smaller or bigger? Well, let's take a look at our chart. So based on my chart, if I'm going from liters to milliliters, I am getting smaller. So I'm going to multiply. So smaller equals multiply. So I'm going to take the number I have, so 2 liters times whatever my conversion rate. How many milliliters are in 1 liter? 1,000. So I'm going to do times 1,000. That's going to give me 2,000 milliliters. Oop, I want to make this now so it doesn't look like a 1. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, let's do a couple more. So, if Patty has 24 pints of helium, how many gallons of helium does she have? Okay, first thing we have to determine is where are we starting and where are we going. So we're going from pints, because that's where my number is attached to. So pints, and then they want us to figure out gallons. So I'm going from pints to gallons. If I'm going from pints to gallons, I am getting way bigger. So I'm getting bigger, which means divide. So I'm going to take what I know, 24 pints divided by, well, how many pints are in 1 gallon? So let's take a look. Well, in 1 gallon I have 4 quarts, and in each quart I have a 2 pints. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 8 pints in 1 gallon. So divided by 8, and that will give me how many gallons I have. So 24 divided by 8 is going to give me 3 We're gonna do one more together and then you won't have one for homework, so I just want us to practice this one. So last one, 4, Ben has 4,000 milliliters of sand. How many liters is this? Okay, let's figure out where we're going. We're going from milliliters, so ml, to liters. So am I getting bigger or smaller? I'm going bigger because milliliters is the smallest, so I'm going bigger, so I'm going to be dividing. So bigger equals divide. So now I just need to come up with what is my conversion rate. So, 4,000 milliliters divided by, well, how many milliliters are in a liter? I believe it's, yes, 1,000. Cross off my zeros when I divide. 4 divided by itself is 4. So 4 liters. So 4,000 milliliters is equal to 4 liters. Okay, we're not going to have any homework for this. You'll just need to practice it, and then tomorrow we will come in and start memorizing our conversion rates.